So here are some instructions on how you can create a quick poll or survey in Google Forms. First thing you'll want to do is go to Google Forms. So going to google.com and just simply choosing the apps launcher and going into Google Drive is one way that you can do this. And then you would simply just go right up here to the file menu and go to Google Forms. That's one way. Another way to do it is just simply type in forms.google.com. It'll take you to Google Forms, and then you can just choose blank. Now, when you go in and you want to create a poll, you will want to go right up here to your title and add in a title. Next, you'll want to go in and possibly put in the person's name. You want to have a section right there where they can put in their name. Now notice it switches over to short answer. That's kind of cool that it automatically does that. And then if you want, you can actually make this a required object. Okay, so if you want that to be something that they have to fill out, you can do that. And then you can add your question. Now there's a lot of different question types that you can choose from. I would suggest that you stick to short answers or multiple choice if you are just starting out. So what I'll do is I'll say, what is your favorite color? Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll add some options. So I'll add blue, red, green, and I can also add other if I'd like. Okay, now if I'd like to make this a required question, I can most certainly do that. So I'll do that. I can also add additional questions by just choosing right here. So that's something that you could do. Now let's say that you are completely finished. Next, what you would do is you would simply you would want to possibly give your form a title. So I'm going to just call it color survey. And when I click right up here, it'll automatically save that. Everything's saved. Notice this, all changes are saved in Google Drive. If I want somebody to fill this out, I can simply share it with them by simply going right here to send. I can then go right here to this link right here. And this is what I'm going to send out to somebody. So I'll just hit copy. I could send that in an email. I could send it, put it in Google Classroom if I'd like. That's one way. Another way is if you have colleagues that you wanted to send directly, you can email them this form as well. You could even embed this on a website. So let's just show you what this would look like if, I'm just going to paste in that URL right up here. And here's my survey. So now what you might want to try doing is typing in a response and then seeing how it works. Okay. Now I'm going to just close out of this tab right here just to show you. And I went back to the draft version of my form right here. And you'll notice after I filled it out, I got a response. So now you can see that I have some different responses right here. I can also create a spreadsheet of my responses simply by just choosing this, creating a brand new spreadsheet. And once I do that, here it is. There's my spreadsheet. So now I have data. It's really neat. If I click right here on the questions, I don't see the data. If I click here on the responses, I do see the data. If I want a spreadsheet, I just simply click right here, and it takes me to a spreadsheet of time-stamped results.